Hello everyone, welcome to Bargain Gaming, where we can play excellent games without busting our wallets. Good. The last time we ended, we were into another second introductory fight, and now we need to go into town.
What's all this ruckus? Sounded worse than a dozen tomcats fighting over the world's last mackerel. Ah, but I see we've suffered another orc landing. And judging by the relative ease with which it was dispatched, I can only come to one conclusion. Source Hunt, you're as welcome as a glass of cooled milk on a hot day, my friend.
I was summoned by a cat.
It was so you were, and so you weren't. Behold, there we are. Meet my other half. Ha ha! No need to look so flabbergasted. I may be a wizard rife with tricks and guile, but So, now that the cat is out of the bag, let us turn. It's hard to put my finger on it, but I can feel in my very whiskers that sorcery was at play. Visit the scene of the crime, and I'd bet sardines for salad you'll say the same. Captain Aureus, though, the local commander of the Legion, insists I'm seeing ghosts. I insist he's blind to all but the undead.
Where can I find the scene of the crime? Part of this game in RPG, there's a lot of conversation because it's laying the background of the story, and there are lots of side quests to this. So if we plan to do all the side quests and aside from the main quest, it will take at least I estimate about 100 hours just to finish the game. Because there's a lot of conversation here. So let's say, where can I find the scene of the crime? So
Jake was murdered in a downstairs room of the King Crab Inn up in Sicil proper. The Legion keeps it under lock and key, though, so
we need to go to King Crab's Inn.
Should you want to have a... So there are, or rather, there is. Popular opinion has it his wife did the deed. But to be frank, she seems a likely candidate to be sure. But that would make her a sorceress. Esmeralda knows how to charm, yes, but I just don't see her magic extend beyond a frolicsome look and wink. Still, don't simply take my word for it, Hunter. It may be well worth your while to cross-examine her yourself. The Legion has her under guard in her shop near the town square. That's where you'll find poor Jake's widow.
There's something else I'd like to discuss.
A human, you say? Truly? But that would be like a kitten. And yet, I have heard rumors about a sect of sorts. A shadowy set of worshippers that associate even with orcs. Some say they're sorcerers.
So this is a potential side quest.
I don't quite know what to make of this news. But
and there's another side quest about the undead.
The undead. They've been clawing their way out of the ground for 2 years now. And the Legion did a good job keeping them at bay. But I think it's fair to say that without my magic-infused
So I will rush through the conversation a bit because, it is taking a long time.
Necromancers are at work, but who are they and where do they hide? Alas, that searching for them is like searching for a single louse. Unfortunately, that is absolutely correct. The orc siege is yet another hairball stuck in this city's already choking throat. And it shows no signs of a... We've cordoned off the western beach where most orc activity has been reported. For the 9 lives of me, I can't seem to figure... There's nothing of interest along the waterfront, except for a set of caves with an unfavorable reputation. Maybe they're after some...
Do tell me a bit more
treasure.
About this cat trick of yours.
But that's not a trick. It's a blessing.
Okay.
Such magic is a gift, Hunter.
So we're not going to get an answer from him.
The night, to stalk on side, but of course it's handy to speak in more. I'm glad we've met, Source Hunter. And I'm certain we have a lot more to... Once you're there, just take the stairs. But do pay a visit to Aureus first. He may bark like a beagle.
So the captain of the guard is Commander Aureus, so we need to talk to him.
I bid you adieu, Hunter.
Sex, undead, orcs.
Wow.
Looks like we have our work cut out for us. At least we won't be bored. How about we go see that
Fire.
glorious
Fire.
chap
Fire is going on here.
mentioned?
Come on, Ben. Pull your bags into it.
So we can use the fire spell that we got, or the rain spell rather, and then that was, so reputation increased by another point, and we got experience points out of it. And there's a chest here. Okay, yeah, is she the one we have on as with the lucky charm? Let's check just to be sure. I'm crafting personality. Okay, luckily. Okay, let's just open this up. Cool, old wooden air wand, level 2. Oh, by the way, I forgot. Yeah, we have leveled up also. So on our portrait, you see an up arrow on one of our characters. So we have leveled up. And it would be a good idea to check what are the traits that has leveled up. Again, right trigger, left stick to point to the character. And so we have gained 1 attribute point and 1 abilities point. So for our rogue, is this? Yeah, this is our rogue. Let's then using the shoulder buttons. Constitution. She's our rogue, right? And as a rogue, she has very high dex and very high speed. What happens if we increase speed by 1? So it doesn't increase her. Yeah, let's just increase her speed by 1. And then let's go to the attributes side, the abilities side rather, not the attributes. Her weapons were dual wielding, and what else do we have here? In defense, willpower. Oh, those are the blue ones are given to us by something else. So scoundrel. So to get to level 2 on this, we need 2 points. To get to level 3, we need 3 points, ability points. So apparently we don't have anything really good at this point in time. Maybe we can just bank it, and then we wait for another leveling up, and then we can use that one. And then, so okay, let's go to attributes back, and then pick Scar. Are you sure? Yes. How about no? Because I just want to make sure. Your attributes, we are no. That's Scar, right? Let's go back to rock. So yeah, let's increase our speed. That's super critical for a rogue. And then let's go to Scar. Are you sure you want to confirm your change? Yes. And we will do the same with her. We'll just level up, because when we get to level 9, if you look to the right hand column where you have vitality, action points, and reputation, so the left hand side shows on the action points, that shows that we have a total of 13 potential action points, and then and the right hand side says +7. So I believe we will get +7 points every turn, +7 action points every turn. We will start with 13 action points at the start of the battle, but we can only gain 7 action points at the end of each turn of the battle. So when we get to +9 on speed, that +7 becomes +8. So it's a very slow increase, but that's why it's very important that. But again, the longer the battle, then that means we're getting 1 additional points every turn. So that's actually for me at this point in the game, the speed is the most important one. So, and then on abilities, again, we have only 1 point, and we need 2 points to level up. And in this case, I would like to level up dual wielding. The reason is that at level 2, because our wand caster, our wand witch, I'll call her wand witch, is using wands, right? And it takes like 4 action points per cast. So if we can lower it down by 1, cost of attack by 1. So at level 2, it'll lower it down by 1. So that means, wow, that's a 25% drop in requirement. So that is very good. So we'll, together with the scoundrel, we will keep that one. So we'll bank that until we get another ability point, and then we will improve dual wielding. So dual wielding and speed are the critical ones for these speed characters. The others, you know, they're not important. Not that important. They are important, but they are not that important for the classes that we have. So circle to get out. Yes, we want those things. Now it's time for us to go look for the crime scene. So it's time for us to explore. This is the city of Saisil. So we are just scavengers. Everywhere we look, we will get stuff. And hopefully get a really good one. Okay. So there are a lot of stuff in the city. Should we just go? Oh, those are. So we discover another waypoint. So those are fast travel points. Let's. So that's the gate to the outside of the city, and in that area are orcs. So look at those dead bodies. We're too young to. At our level, I don't think we can do it. So let's just go through the city and explore, and hopefully, maybe there are missions here that we can pick up. Oh, by the way, right trigger, go to the logs, and these are the missions that we see. These are the main storyline that we can go back to consult if we find that we're lost and we don't know where to go next. So the initial one is the Source Hunter's Journey, which is the reason why we got sent to this place, to Saisil in the first place. Saisil being the town that we are in. So we met with Arhu, the wizard, capable of turning himself into a cat. And he asked us to talk to Captain Aureus, because we were sent to this, and we were sent to Saisil to solve the murder of the counselor. Okay, press X, we go back into the dark. That on the western beach. So that's the one we saw, where we saw all those dead bodies. That's where the orcs are. A mysterious murder. Yeah, this is the main plot line for this first chapter. Talking statues. That was the guy. Remember, we got a book out of the guy that jumped off the cliff and he got splattered on the sand. Well, by reading the book, we got a side mission for that one. Fire, fire, fire. That's we saved that ship. So that side mission is done already. Orc fight on the beach. Oh, we did that. So that was an introductory fight. We threw the shell into the sea. So all those are all side quests where we just gained bonus points or bonus experience points. So everywhere we go, we will see a lot of boxes and barrels. And when we press and hold X, we will see that if they are white appearing, that means we can just open them anytime. If they are red, then that means that's stealing. We shouldn't do that. Okay, that's a scroll, a spell scroll that we can use, or any of our characters can use. I believe that's an ingredient for crafting. Oh, cash, good. Another wooden crate, cool. Oh, right, we picked up a we picked up a wand, right? Old Elvish. That's a level 3. We picked up a wand. Where did it go? I thought we picked up a wand. Oh yeah. Jeez, what am I looking at? We picked up the wand. So that means, okay. Then let's go to Scar, because she's our wand witch, and we go to her equipment, and we will see that. Again, that is right stick. Right. right trigger, left stick, and then we see her. And then, so we can check. So right now she is carrying a level 1 and a level 1. Now the problem with the characteristics of the wand, carrying wand, is that the right hand does 100% of the damage. But at this point in time, since they're dual wielding, they take a 20% reduction in terms of the amount of damage they put out. And the left hand only does 50% of the potential damage of the wand. So we would like to put the new wand in Scar's right hand. So this is the one we will put the new wand in. See, and to compare, we can press down on the right stick and it shows us what is in that slot. So currently the slot has a fire-based wand. It does 8 to 13 damage, while the new wand is an air-based wand and it's doing 13 to 21 damage. So that's a better deal. And also the wand tells us all those things. So they contain 3 special limited uses, like a head vice. That's like a level 6 spell. But once you use it, we cannot recharge the wand. And it takes... Okay, sorry. Okay, this one, let me go back. Yeah, and it takes 2 to equip and 3 to attack. So previously it was 4. If we don't have the dual wielding, it would have been 4. But we have one level in dual wielding down to 3. So if we get dual wielding to 2, this will go down to 2. The AP cost for attacking. Okay, so that's a better deal. So we'll put that there. But since then we'll change this one to the old fire. So we have, in case we meet up with a monster that might be immune or resistant to air, and if she's using air on both her hands, then she will practically do no damage. So let's have Scar right in front again, and going to the big square box at the top, you can push on it and it will give us an overhead map, and the right stick pulling it back, pushing it forward brings us close, zooms in, and pushing it back zooms out. So that one will, and all the yellow points tells us where the cardinal or the hints where we should be going. So Captain Arius, that's where we should be going. And Legion, that's Arhu's study. He asked us to come visit him. Esmeralda is the wife of the counselor that was murdered. So the crime scene is in the King Crab Inn. So we can, and then this one is the strange cave that where the orcs are gathering. So all the conversations we had and the books we find, they are putting points on the map so that it will help guide us where to go if we don't know what to do next. Okay, we discovered another waypoint. That's pretty good. Let's go to Captain Orius first, because that's what he told us, or Arhu told us, to go visit Captain Orius to get access to the crime scene.
I'm warm as fresh apple pie.
And so this is the camp of the Legion. And so here we can do the same thing. Hold X, press down X and hold, and we will see that those wooden crates are in red. So we should not be touching those, because that will be considered stealing. And once we steal from them, they aggro on us. Right now, one of the characters that we can pick up is this lady in the cage. She is an archer. So I'm not very clear yet on what I want to do in terms of what kind of party members. If we pick up an archer and then we pick up a mage, then we will be a ranged party. So I'm not very sure yet what I want to do. So anyway, so again, I think this episode has gone long enough. I know it's pretty short, But I don't want it to go beyond 20 minutes because uploading it is always very slow when I get beyond that 20-minute period with YouTube. So I will cut this episode right here, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you for joining me. Bye.